Happy New Year, everybody. How are you feeling out there? Thank you so much for joining me for this live session. Let me know in the comments where you're from. So glad to see so many folks here already. And if you're watching as a replay, please say hello in the chat. We're going to get started in just a moment. Of course, we want to say hello to some folks joining me, joining all together. Today, we're going to celebrate the new year and get some clarity on our 2022 goals. If you haven't already, please download the free PDF book. There is a link to it in the video description below, and there is also a link to a quick Google survey so you can help me know how to best serve you. It's a quick survey that'll help me create content that's really gonna be of interest to you and help you move forward. In this session, we're going to be working through a special book that I created, and it's right at the link down below, totally free, no email exchange, and you're not going to get put on some list or anything like that. It's just there for you at a public post at my Patreon community page. We're going to go through this. We're also going to play a fun song by Janis Joplin, learn a few things, and also, most importantly, I think, learn how to balance setting goals and enjoying the process. I have a lot of things to share about this, and I hope this book is something that we can reference all throughout this year and in the years to come. As usual, at the end of this session, there will be a mindfulness meditation, something to help relieve stress, bring us into the present moment, and awaken to the wonders of life that are everywhere around us. Thank you for joining me. I see we got some sweeties in the house. Thank you. Miranda's in here. Good morning. Lee is in the house. Pete, hey, good to see you from Ohio. We've got friends from upstate New York. Randall's in the house. Always good to hear from you, my man. We got friends in Chicago, Germany. Cool. We got some friends from the Netherlands. Hello. Hallo. Dankjewel. Dankeschön. So glad to have you with me. Please say hello in the chat. And I'm so glad that you decided to join. I've been making videos on this channel, and I'm going to share some of my goals for this year as well, and ways that I'm going to be refining and improving the content here and at my Patreon page. Many thanks to all the patrons who support. Let's lift our glass and toast a new year. We made it. This is some yerba mate I'm drinking. What's in your cup? For those of you who don't know, yerba mate is a loose leaf tea, so you drink it through a special straw. My wife picked this up when she was in Brazil. She traveled to Brazil many times, and this is a bombilla. Keeps the leaves out of your mouth. Happy New Year, Jim. Happy New Year, Carol, Nikki. All right, Nikki's drinking water. That's awesome. My favorite drink, really, after mate. Oh, Thomas. Hey, Thomas Fessel's in the house. Good to have you here. Oh, my goodness. Tommy, good to have you here from Switzerland. For those of you who follow my channel, go to the page, go to the home page of my channel and look up my European travel blog. You'll see a great short video of Tommy and I riding in his car through the mountains of Switzerland. So cool. All right, dark roast coffee, green tea, mint, and ginger. Ooh, that's a nice combo. Plain old decaf. Awesome. Constant comment tea. Keep the constant comments coming. And let's get right into things. We gather today to learn about setting our goals. And we're going to start just by some practical things, working through this book that I created for you. It's free. Go get it. Just go download it. And, when we're making goals, it's a good idea to be specific. Rather than say, I want to be a better ukulele player. That's incredibly broad. So we want to be more specific. I want to improve my single note playing. Well, I've got all kinds of videos to help you do that. I want to improve my ability to memorize songs. We want to be specific about it, and we're going to work on this, you can print this up and do this later, or do it right now along with me. So be specific with your goals, and please remember that we're keeping it fun. We're here to play music. Discipline is not forcing. Discipline, my personal definition of discipline, is remembering what you really want and taking consistent action, small steps, drop by drop by drop, the bucket gets filled. And the work of discipline comes in when the honeymoon is over, right? We get a new instrument, we get a new ukulele, we get a new guitar, and we're all stoked. And then a week or two later, after we start to plateau and we have to go up another hill, it's sticking with it. And this worksheet will help you to stay with it. Now, as we work through writing our goals, is one other important thing I want to share with you, and that is to make sure that you enjoy the process. Happiness isn't only found at the end. It's not only at the end of the goal. If you were to plant a tree and you were only happy after the tree grew to its full bloom, we would miss, if that's all we're focusing on, we would miss all the miracles of the seed germinating and the first sprouts coming up and the first season of leaves and all the steps that were involved in that tree growing. It's important that as we set these goals, we balance them with enjoying the process. How do I make the process enjoyable? A lot of ways. I keep tea with me, whatever you enjoy. Maybe after 15 minutes, you have a little snack or something. I like to fill my practice environment with inspiring things. It's good to have a clean space that's not too cluttered, but it's wonderful to have maybe a vase of flowers, pictures of places that inspire you, people who have inspired you, maybe of your family, of loved ones, a grandchild, whatever lights you up in your heart. Keep that in your environment, and it will keep you showing up and make the discipline fun. We want to make this into an enjoyable process, okay? Let me know in the chat if you can relate to what I'm saying. And thank you so much for joining me. Let's get into some of the work of this. I recommend that you just pick one goal a month. Life is busy. You can, of course, have more. Personally, I've found that it's good to have fewer things, fewer balls we're juggling each month. With all the responsibilities of life. If you just choose one achievable goal, key being achievable goal, and just write one out for January, write one out for February. You can, of course, change this throughout the year. Our goals, our aspirations change. Mine change throughout the year, throughout my lifetime of playing music and teaching music. And by the way, I've been teaching and playing for a long time, since the first Clinton administration, those of you in the US, a long time. So, it's important to be flexible with our goals. We hold ourselves to them, but not with rigidity. So just take a moment, and this isn't just something to do quickly. Really think about it, ruminate on, what is it? What do I really want to do? And then just choose a couple of goals. Maybe you write 2 or 3 in there, but really focus on one. And then we get into the meat and potatoes, or the tofu and the green beans of the exercise here. And that is to write your top goal in this top box. And now you gotta want to break down your goal into small actionable steps. So later in this session, we're going to be playing a tune, and I'm going to take you through a process, a 3-step process of how we can improve our singing and strumming. We'll do it with a Janis Joplin song, okay? You break it down into steps. Check the box when you complete each step, and remember that drop by drop, the bucket gets filled. We don't have to be perfect at things. It's more important just to show up on a regular basis and enjoy yourself, okay? 2 other things on this page that are really important, and that is this little checkbox here will help you keep accountable. Just circle or fill in each circle for every day of the week that you show up, you know, and work on this goal. So maybe you start your practice by just playing a song that you know by heart, you know, and you just love to play that song every day, and you just play that. Once that's finished, try to get to your goal and take this piece of paper out and remind yourself, oh yeah, I'm going to work on it. And when you're done, you've check off a day. Let me tell you, you're going to get really hooked on the good feeling you get from seeing the dots get filled in, you know? And you can put stars on it, different stickers or colors, you know. I'm still a kid, so please feed your child, your inner child with this. And really important to remember your why, because let me tell you, I know you already know this, but I'll just gently remind you that it's going to get tricky. It's going to get tough. We're going to come across difficulties. We got to remember our why. You may like to write that down somewhere and on a post-it and just stick it where you practice. Remember my why. And that's why we want to write down, why is this goal important to me? If learning to sing and strum is important to you because you want to be able to go to your ukulele club and lead a song with confidence, that's your why, you know? So remember your why. It's going to help you through the times that will guaranteed get tough. Good news, when you break through, when you show up anyway, you're going to develop faith and confidence that, hey, I came across a difficulty and I did it anyway. I know you know what I'm talking about, right? Few people enjoy filling out their tax returns, right? But you have to do it. So you do it, and now you have confidence. You know, every year I can do that, right? I didn't know how to make a souffle. I learned. I messed up a few times, and I learned how to do it, you know. By the way, I don't know how to make a souffle. That's just a quick example off the top of my head. So how are you feeling? Is this making sense for you? I hope that this supports you throughout the whole year. I'd like to now, after I tune up my strings, take you through the tune that I'd like to work with. And of course, thank you very much. This is a free download. Those of you who are members of my Patreon community, thank you so much for your support. Patreon is a platform. Oh, thank you, Nancy. I appreciate your support very much in a super chat. It's a platform that is really about, crowdsource funding, but it's just $2 a month to start, and you'll really support these broadcasts. There's all kinds of perks for you waiting at the link down below. So, mahalo. Dankjewel, obrigado, muchísimas gracias, spasibo, and merci beaucoup. Cheers. Much gratitude. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. Are you digging this so far? Come on, let's get into playing a tune. If you're enjoying this, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. There's all kinds of cool stuff I'm going to be doing this year, some new things this year. So please fill out the survey down below to help me improve what I'm doing this year. And by the way, this year, believe it or not, I am returning to offer my first in-person retreat since the pandemic, since November 2019. This is going to be a very special event. Just save the date. There's, in the description below is a little info about it. The Omega Institute is just north of New York City, world-renowned yoga holistic center. It's going to be a 5-day music retreat. We go deep into our music. Omega is a very inspiring place to not only practice your music, but there are daily yoga classes, there's dance classes, there's great food, hiking trails. It's a really amazing place. It will be COVID safe. Our classes will be outdoors under a tent. It's going to be beautiful. So stay tuned for more about that. That's one of my goals, is to get back out there and to be with people again, okay? So focusing, choosing just one thing is important, Please let me know if you can hear me. There was a technical glitch. All right. Instead of flashing a song sheet in front of you, I'm sorry if I try to upload it, my computer program crashed. here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this old school, okay? We're going to play a song with the intention of learning to sing and strum with greater skill, all right? So let's just take a simple song. Let's play a song that everybody hopefully knows by ear, and I'll show you the chords right now. The first chord, our idea here is that we're going to learn to refine our skill. Okay, first chord, C major. Thank you, Sake. C. Next chord, D minor. This is Don't Worry, Be Happy, Bobby McFerrin. F and C. I had intended a song sheet to be right here, but my computer decided to crash. So thanks for hanging with the technical difficulties. So here's how it goes. The song starts with 4 beats each chord. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, D minor, 2, 3, 4, F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Let's go around again. Ready? C, C, 2, 3, 4, D minor, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, F. Now, let's do this again. This time, refine. Get your foot tapping in there. Tap, tap, tap on the beat. F, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Come on, let's go around again. Foot tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And let's just sing it for a moment. Here's a little song I wrote. You might wanna sing it note for note. Don't worry, be happy. In every life we find some trouble. Or when you're worried, you make it double. Don't worry, be happy. Hum along with me now. One more time. La la la. La 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 la. Oh la 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 la. We're gonna add some refining elements in a moment. Let's go around a few more times. D minor, F, C. Last time, let's give it all we got. C, 3, 4. F. All right, don't worry, be happy. Don't worry when the computer program crashes and you can still rejoin the live stream. Don't worry, be happy. So many things to be grateful for. I'm grateful for all you hanging. Now, what we just did there, totally cool, just to pick up a song and play it, you know? And getting back to our goals, if one of your goals is to, say, learn to sing and strum with greater skill, well, let's break that down. There's the strumming part. And inside the strumming part are a couple of steps that I'll offer some things right now for you. And then in the singing part, there are a couple of steps that we can break down. And I'll offer some things for you right now. Remember, please, an imperfect something is better than a perfect nothing. A teacher told me that once. I was obsessing over playing this piece of Bach, and he said, dude, an imperfect Bach is better than a perfect you not playing or even trying Bach. All right, so let's go into this with an attitude of let's just see what happens, and practicing it again and again, guided repetition with kindness. That's how we learn, okay? Now, friends, the strum. Real quick, what we can do is first muffle the chords. Play the X chord. I made a video about this at my channel some weeks ago. Muffle the chords, make them really, the fingers really loose. This is a gift to your hand and your shoulder. When you do this, it's an opportunity to see, are my shoulders open? You know, we spend a lot of time kind of hunched over computers these days. Make sure you're open. It's not rigid, but it's open, so your heart is open. This is going to help you take deeper breaths so you can sing, and it keeps your whole fretting apparatus more relaxed. So start with the X chord. Awesome. Next, we're going to add to that X chord the almighty metronome. Don't click away. The metronome is your friend. This is my favorite metronome to use. It's tempo, and you can get this. It costs a few bucks, but it's so worth it. You tap out a tempo that works for you. I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it calculates how many beats a minute. All right. Now I'm going to round that down to 116 because that's kind of an official metronome marking, and then we listen to it. And we're going to count this a little differently. You know, when we first played, we were counting 4 for each chord. We're going to count 8 for each chord, or 2 bars of 4. So check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Can you hear that? So now with the X chord, we'll add the chords in a moment, but just try the X chord so you can really listen. Is my strum right in time? Strum any strum you like. You could strum quarter notes. You could strum down and up, eighth notes. You could strum down, down, up, down. Awesome. And now we begin. Vamos a empezar este ejercicio. We're going to begin the exercise right now. Are you ready? 60 seconds of locking in, whatever rhythm you choose. And you can change it, but the whole time, keep your shoulders open, keep your smile, your breath, and just lock in for 60 seconds. This is a major accomplishment, by the way. 15 seconds is huge. We're going to push ourselves a little bit to 60 seconds. Keep it light, keep it fun. Are you ready? ¿Listos? Vamos. 1, 2. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Come on. Oh, yeah. Notice if you're speeding up. Lay back. Let it come to you. Halfway there. Come on. Give it all you got. This time, smile at your hand. Smile at it. Hey. Keep your wrist loose. Let it happen by itself. Let the music play itself. Come on, 10 seconds. Lock in. Do 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 do. 1, 2, 3, and stop. Freeze. Freeze, but not in a rigid way. Just soften, be still, and ask yourself, is there tension? Smile at it. Release it. Congratulations, everybody. That is a huge, huge thing to do. Tremendous. Tremendous to show up and to be willing to, to get into your goal and to take a specific action. So right here in January, maybe you wrote, I'm going to strum with a metronome. Congratulations, you just did it. All right. Now, come on, let's do this. Step 2, we're going to still scratch, but now we're going to sing. We're taking the chords out of it because less of our brain is used, and let's just listen to our voice. We'll do this just, maybe 30 seconds. We can sing. Maybe here's a little song I wrote. All right, let's just sing the first verse. You might want to sing it note for note. Are you ready? Okay, let's do this. 1, 2, and a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. Here's a little song I wrote. You might wanna sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. One more line. In this life we have some trouble. When you worry, you make it double. Don't worry. Don't worry. Come on. Be happy. Yeah, sweet. You're locking in with that metronome. Again, we were at metronome 116. Now let's get into the voice. We're going through this quickly. As you practice, you'd stop. Maybe you just notice what happens. Your attention, your relaxation teaches you. It teaches you what to refine. So with the voice, strumming and the voice at the same time, how do we train this? Yeah, nice, Andre. Thank you. Thank you, Julie. Everybody, take your hands and move them like this. Just do this. And now say hello. Hello. What's your name? My name is Stu Fuchs. So what we're doing here is we're proving that the voice works at the same time as the hands, right? Don't click away. I'm not being a wise guy. The voice works the same time. To coordinate singing, and let's take pitch and tone out of the picture. We're just coordinating the rhythm of the melody, okay? We want to notice, when do notes fall on the beat? When are they in between beats? Okay? There's not one way to do this. You can interpret the song any way you like. I think it's great when people do that. Do your own thing. So let's take the metronome out of the picture for a moment and let's examine. Listen to me for a moment and we'll notice which notes are on the beat and which notes are in between the beat. 2, 3, 4. Actually, I'll put the metronome back on so we got a beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's a little song I wrote. You might. Did you hear how you might? Here's a little song I wrote. You might. So you is between the beats. Might is on the beat. You is in anticipation of the beat. Might is on the downbeat. Anticipation is a term you hear all over music. It is a musicology term, and it's a very cool thing to be able to do. Jazz, blues, rock and roll, so many cool styles of music, the melodies don't always fall on the beat. They begin a little before the beat. Okay, you've heard this. Now you're going to train it. Okay, so tap your fingers or scratch. We'll do it a little slower so you can feel it. Ready? 1, 2. Just pay attention to where the notes fall. Ready? 1, 2. Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. Yeah. And of course, you can play with this. You can do it different ways. This strum, by the way, is getting a lot of practice. Your steadiness is getting practiced while you are playing with your voice. You're you can now begin to, on purpose, make the notes arrive earlier. Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. You know, maybe they arrive a little later. Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. That might be a little too far out, but you get the idea, right? We're step by step. There's one last one. The first one was just getting solid with the rhythm, training ourselves to be like a metronome. That's a huge, huge skill to develop. And then we start to play with the voice, locking in. Now, let's add those chords and let's add the melody. Now, there isn't enough time in this live stream to really go into this deeply. We'll do it again. Is that cool? We'll do it again. But a wonderful practice is to sing long tones. Okay? You take a note, listen to it, breathe deeply, and sing the sound of ah. It's totally natural to have gravel in your throat, especially the first time of the day. It's fine if your note is a little wavery. You are going to train through this process the vocal cords to have a muscle memory of where that note is. And this is best trained with a very relaxed, soft throat. So don't force it. Keep it soft. You could use your C string as a drone or the chord as a drone. Here's a little song I wrote. I'm starting to make an imprint. Where does that feel like when I sing no wrote? Your intuition will start to guide you. You'll intuitively feel oh, and you can feel that vowel comes from a different place in your palate. Oh, he is at the top of the roof of the mouth. Here's a little song I wrote. All right. If you have roommates and they are okay with you doing this, then buy them a vase of flowers because they're really supporting your music journey. I say that half kidding, but it takes patience. Next, add the chords, okay? And this is the last step of breaking down our goal of singing and playing at the same time. You see, there's quite a bit in just one goal. It doesn't have to be perfected in one day. In fact, the whole point, as I said at the beginning of the broadcast, is to enjoy all the little aha moments. Take your time, make it enjoyable, and when you come across frustration, remember your why. Why am I doing this? Because it makes me feel good? Yeah. Because after a long day at work, I just kick back and I strum and I sing? Yeah. And now I'm going to learn to do it with just a little more skill, being kind to ourselves along the way. Let's put it all together. You can watch this again and break down these steps. Singing, there's so much more to share, but, we'll just get into it now, okay? So let's bring the metronome back. We're going to keep tempo. That was step one. We're going to keep a light hand and a light hand fretting, and then start to pay attention to your pitch and your rhythmic placement. Thank you. Andre, there's a little note in my throat. Dig. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate you joining me. Let's get in the groove on the C chord. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Here's a little song I wrote. You might wanna sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. Pay attention to your long sounds. In this life we have some trouble. When you worry, you make them double. Don't worry. happy. Come on, everybody. Do it again. Hum that or la la la. Next verse. Ain't got no cash, ain't got no style, ain't got nobody to make you smile. Well, don't worry, 'cause you got me. Be happy, and you got each other. When you worry, your face will frown. That will bring everybody down. So don't worry. Recognize and embrace it. Be happy. Come on, woo woo woo. Keep time. Woo 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 woo. Woo. Don't worry, be happy now. Woo 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 woo. Chris's dog is howling. One more time. La 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 la. That's right, Gavin. La 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 la. Oh, la 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 la. Now just get free. Do your own thing with it. La 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 la. Yeah. All right, come on, give yourself a big round of applause. Do this with your hands. And one final exercise before we wrap up. This is an important one. Are you ready? This is a very, very important exercise. Take your hand, do this with it slowly, gently, and then float it over your shoulder and do that. I'm serious. This is so important. Give yourself a pat on the back. You showed up not just to jam, but you showed up with the intention of refining what you're doing. And that is more important to me, and hopefully to you. It will become more important than whether you meet the goal. You're showing up with the intention to work through things in a relaxed way. You will get there. Drop by drop, the bucket gets filled. It really works. Okay, it really works. So write out your monthly goals, work through this. We'll come back to this in future broadcasts. Thank you very much. Please click the links down below to fill out the survey to help me guide this content. I have some all kinds of ideas to refine things. I want to get your ideas as well. We're going to be offering live streams, of course, other content, ways of focusing what we do so it can really serve your music. How are you feeling out there, folks? Was this a good time? Is your mind blown? All right, friends. Thank you very much. If you dug this, please give it a thumbs up. Go on, click that like button. It's not to stroke my ego. It helps YouTube distribute my video. So please click that like button. It's a big help. I hope you'll subscribe to this channel. I have tons of videos for you to enjoy. I keep refining and getting better at what I'm doing. I'm practicing right along with you. And thank you very much. If you feel like taking it to the next level, there are links down below where you can join the Patreon community and support. There are also links if you just feel like making a one-off donation. Thank you very much. Not required, but certainly appreciated. And thank you very much. There's all kinds of perks waiting for you with your Patreon membership. So thank you so much. Much love to y'all. Hope you're having a good new year so far. How are you feeling? Thank you, Claudine. Hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Claudine, thank you for that super chat. So watch this again. One thing before we get into a brief meditation I want to share with you is one of my intentions for this year is to offer more slow pitch lessons. Slow pitch. You know, when I first started playing the ukulele, I came from a jazz and classical background, and I thought everybody would just want to learn the most complex stuff. And I learned that that's not necessarily the best way to help, you know, so I want to offer slow pitch. Okay, that's how I learn. If you if you've hung with me for a while, you know I'm like a broken record about going slow, keeping it light, keeping it relaxed. Thank you, Joe, for your super chat. Appreciate that. And so slow pitch. You know, when I'm dusting off a piece of music I haven't played in a while, slow is the way to go, man. So thank you so much. Webmaster PLUC in the house. Bob is in the house. KBE, thank you. Tina, thank you. Oh, Stockholm in Sweden. Wonderful. One of my favorite John Coltrane songs, Dear Old Stockholm. Wonderful. I hope to get there someday. Hey, I hope everybody's staying safe and well. This world is nuts, ain't it? It's not. It's just there's some challenging stuff, and music is a great refuge. And one of the ways that music can be a refuge is when we stop and we listen deeply. And so right now the music lesson is kind of over, but we're just going to do a brief mindfulness meditation. If you'd like to stick around, I do this at the end of every session. A simple practice so we can come back to the present moment and gain more stability to weather the difficult times that are around, and also just to be more aware of what's happening so we don't miss the appointment with life that's happening in the here and the now. So would you like to join me for a brief mindfulness meditation? Stephanie, Linda, thank you very much for your super chats. It's generous of you, and I appreciate it very much. Next week we'll do some more stuff, do some more playing. Right now I'd like to lead a brief mindfulness meditation. So please just let your feet come flat on the floor. If you have a cushion and you want to sit upright, that's wonderful. You could also lay down. And what this practice is, it's a very simple, but it's a deep practice. From the lineage of Thich, Nhat, Hanh, Zen Buddhist master. You do not have to be a Buddhist to benefit from a mindfulness practice. Trey, so glad you're here. Thank you. Cheryl, music is my calm. Thank you. Yeah, music is a refuge, always has been. It's the vibration and the emotions that we get to express, and stopping and coming home to the present moment. So what we're going to do is very simple. Just close your eyes and begin to bring some awareness to your breathing. You don't have to breathe in any special way at all. Just breathe naturally and follow your breathing in and out. Bring all your attention to your in-breath and your out-breath. There's been a lot of excitement this live stream. All the projects and plans that we all have in our life. Just for now, for the next minute, just come home to the moment. The bridge between the body and the mind is the breath. Coming home to yourself. Just follow your breathing in and out and allow all your attention to settle on your breathing. Allow your attention to settle on your breathing all the way in, and follow your out breath all the way out. Relaxing your shoulders and your scalp, relaxing the muscles on your face and your shoulders, your back, your feet. Just follow your breathing all the way in, all the way out. If anything distracts your attention from your breathing, a bodily sensation, something in your mind, that's okay. That's natural and it's okay. The practice is to come back with love. Just keep coming back, releasing. This is a practice. We're practicing being where we are. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I feel at ease. Calming the body. I don't need to go anywhere in this moment. I am where I am. In calm, out ease. You can help your attention to settle on your breathing by silently saying those words to yourself. Calm, ease. And this is a practice. And it's not merely auto-suggestion. We are actively practicing to calm our body, to stabilize in this moment. Calm, ease. Feel the rising and falling of your belly as you breathe in, as you breathe out, and simply enjoy your breathing. Enjoy the wonder of your breathing. This exchange between you and the world. Breathing in, allow a little half smile to blossom on your lips. When the corners of your mouth turn up slightly, it relaxes the muscles on your face. When you smile, you are the master of your moment. You are practicing selective attention, seeing the rose instead of the thorn. This is a practice. We come back, we practice with love for ourselves. The wonders of life become more available. And our own loving kindness is awakened when we see those wonders. We want to take good care of them. The same way we want to take good care of someone so precious to us. Breathing in, I smile. I smile to life. I smile to my mental formations and watch them pass by. They rise, they fall, they come, they go, and I am stable. Breathing in, I smile, and breathing out, I release. Smile, release. So, dear friends, thank you very much for your practice. your music practice, your practice of mindfulness. As you open your eyes and begin to wiggle your fingers and move your toes and your shoulders, keep some attention on your breath. Anything done with a mindful attention, the quality of it immediately improves. That's why this channel is called Ukulele Zen. We are practicing our attention. And friends, I am practicing right along with you. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you. Happy New Year. 2022, unbelievable. Please fill the survey below. Let me know what you're interested this year. I have some wonderful things planned. Thank you for your support, all these super chats. My goodness, thank you so much. Eric, Oat, Marinda, thank you, Nikki, for joining. Thank you, Nan in Utah. Thank you, Tineke. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Peace. Blessings. High Point Arts. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Good to have you here. Mary Jane, Gary. Hey, thanks so much for joining me. Let's do this again, okay? Thank you, and happy playing. Have a good week. Until next time, we'll keep on jamming, all right? All blessings. Stay safe and healthy. Wishing you and your family well.